Ma'am, good morning, ma'am. Har Har Mahadev, ma'am. Some updates for you, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Again, a bad throat, very bad throat. Health wise, lot of issues. Building day by day. I have fear of organ failure, and the fear is very, very concerning for a lot of people who love me. Anything may happen, ma'am. 83 days today. No carbs, no fiber, no protein. What will I get, ma'am, in coconut water and green gram water? And because of my stomach upset, I was advised by the doctor to have buttermilk once or twice and not lassi. That will ruin it further. Buttermilk, very light. You can say, 1 spoon of curd with water, shaken, stirred, whatever, and have that with the medicines. So, ma'am, this is all I'm having, nothing more than this. Now, ma'am, some issues. I'm sweating, ma'am, today. I'm sorry. Lot of antibiotics, lot for my throat. And that fear has built up. Due to that also I'm sweating. Ma'am, anything can happen any day, anything. I am not a negative person, but I cannot fight with destiny. I cannot fight with Mahadeva. Whatever is written will happen. I trust Mahadeva. Now, ma'am, to give you some inputs. Abhishek Goyal didn't come today. He had promised. He'll send an email on Monday. Tuesday morning they would settle. I never gave him a call, ma'am. I'm least bothered. I'll tell you second part or the third part why I'm least bothered. Ma'am, this may take a long time, the video. It may. Please bear. And it may also be in two parts because my storage is very full, high, because of all the recordings I do. Though it is a 128 GB, it's not a new phone, or I could have bought 256. So limited capacity. So if it goes off, so I'll erase something and do the second part. Now, ma'am, he didn't come. I didn't give him a call, but he spoke to my mama. Reason speaking to my mama is he knows he cannot face me, ma'am. He cannot face me. Actually, at the moment, nobody can face me. 100% fault of India INC. 100%. From my side, not even 0.01%. They may be having the issues, whatever, to come to me early. Whatever. I don't know. I don't want to go into those issues. Now, ma'am, the call which he gave me, I didn't much elaborate that call. Today I'll give you all the news what he said on that call. I think I put it up on a post in social media, but not on a video. Ma'am, 5 people from Delhi will be coming. Yes, I believe. I have told you. I believe. Okay. So I'll just repeat in short. I just remember that High Commission which I said. So it is not High Commission or whatever. It is from the government. A committee which has been appointed. They are supposed to come. He also told me start eating. छुप के खाओ. छुप के. किसी को मालूम नहीं पड़े. Why, man? डर लगता है. मर जाऊंगा. Yes, ma'am. डर बैठ गया है. The fear of death is even lingering over me, my head and within my heart. It is. There were a lot of things, or there are a lot of things which are unfinished. I tried to do whatever in this 82 days because life is not permanent. First of all, I leased out my property, this where I am sitting. He has permitted me to be here till I am here, till I am alive. Or they come and meet me. Or the High Court calls me. Either of the 3 things. The rest, the shop I've given him. He did his puja. he has signed a document with me of 25 lakh per year as rentals. I'm very happy, ma'am, to lease it out for him for 3 years. I at least secured my family, whether they make money or no. I am the head of the family even today, ma'am. Nothing, patta bhi nahi hilta without asking me, ma'am, in my house. In my house, my immediate family, my wife, my daughter, my son, my daughter-in-law, my grandsons. I love them. So, I secured them for life. I didn't have to sell the property. Property is owned by me, self-owned, plus inherited, partially. That is one major thing I did. Now, ma'am, I'll come to the second part. Abhishek gave a call to Mama again today, not able to face me. He said we are trying our level best to finish it by 1 p.m. tomorrow. His wish, since 9 months, every day he wishes, but he cannot do, ma'am. Not a man of word. So, neither I call him, neither I am least bothered whether he comes tomorrow or no. It doesn't matter. If he comes, well and good for India INC. For you and me, I have done something marvelous. I'll come to that story. So this is what Abhishek spoke to Mama. And he told Mama that I will not give a call to Kishore Chhabria. Once I have everything in my hand, details, tickets of those people, everything, then I will call Mr. Chhabria and give him the information what time we are coming. Okay, now that is the end of that story, ma'am. Now, ma'am, lot of research more from my side. Lot of research more. I am not joking. This is not the time of joking. But fear of death has set in. I can't sleep the whole night. Even if I try to, I can't, ma'am. Because that fear, claustrophobia, no food. Now suddenly I've started getting those cramps. For all these days I didn't have, for the past 2-3 days. Means this kind of liquids what I'm having is not sufficient for my body to survive. Now what am I doing so that my kidneys don't fail? I'm having extra liquids, ma'am, which is also putting pressure on my kidneys to throw it out. How much can I have, ma'am? I've shown you in my last video, there's a bucket inside also. 2 to 3 buckets full, ma'am. Every day, urinals. Because I throw it or the boy who is here throws it. Once or twice or thrice a day depending. Ma'am, imagine how much urine I'm passing out to keep me alive. Because kidneys are the first thing which will fail. But due to that, my intestine has been damaged. So some liquid which goes from up to my stomach, about 50% or I would say 80%, no, even 90% comes out in urinals and the rest comes down through the other part. Liquid. I am having that medicine I told you, those ampules, bacteria, whatever it's called, probiotics. How long? There's always a limit to having medicines. Okay, I'm surviving, I've survived. I don't know when is my last. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, 2 days, 8 days, 1 month, depending on Madhya. But definitely, I'll collapse, ma'am. I'm not fit at the moment. I try to walk for some time. I cannot, ma'am. I have a railing here in the staircase railing where I'm sitting. I hold that railing and I walk. When? After midnight, when Ramdas is sleeping. Why I'm walking? To keep my system alive. I have been told my systems have gone to sleep and they'll die. The system is the stomach majorly, the intestine, large intestine, because there's nothing inside. So for whom will they work? There is no food. Water is going out as water, the liquids. There is nothing. No chewing, no saliva going in. I'm sure you are aware of the body, the mechanism. The saliva and the acids, whatever, in the stomach, they digest your food. खाना ही नहीं है मैम, right? Okay. Now ma'am, I have something to tell you. Sanjeev Bajaj is raising 1 billion USD, and that's become talk of the town. Good, I'm happy for him, let him raise. Because there is a lot of competition for him from Mr. Mukesh Ambani's Jio Finance. Plus, again there is Mr. Cyrus Poonawalla or Adar Poonawalla, their Poonawalla FinCorp. Looking at Sanjeev Bajaj or Bajaj Finance, people have sprung up in action that this is very lucrative, the business. Hence now there is competition. Sanjeev Bajaj is raising this money. 5th of coming month, October, they have a board meeting where they would agree, decide, talk, whatever. They have appointed several investment bankers, right? That is a part of business, they are doing it. What if I really collapse and die, man, before that? I've told you prior, whatever, I will not repeat them. In short, I'll tell you. If I die here, ma'am, I am sitting against the Honorable High Court, Sanjeev Bajaj and Sharad Pawar. My emails talk everything, and the emails have offences and offences, offences and offences. Plus, before the Honorable High Court, the writ petition. What is my prayer in the writ petition? I'm not talking about you at the moment, ma'am. That I need CBI investigation and ED investigation. Why? Because of all these offences. So now if I die here, ma'am, my body will be sent for autopsy immediately after registering of FIR. Registration of FIR, they will have to go and inform the Honorable High Court immediately, the lawyers, State of Maharashtra, that Mr. Chhabria, who was sitting on Satyagraha, where you have taken cognizance and you have registered that case, stating that yes, we are aware that he is sitting on Satyagraha. Why? Because of the writ petition. Why? He needs to be heard in the Honorable High Court before the media. And now this gentleman has passed away. Now what? Ma'am, the opposition will spring up in action. Immediate. They are looking forward to see that BJP collapses even before the elections of 2024. Ma'am, don't take it lightly. I passing away. I'm going to tell you I'm going to give you a lot of shocks. Be prepared. FIR, they'll go to High Court. High Court will transfer the matter from the Maharashtra police, that is Vishram Bagh Wada police station, to CBI. Then they will not be worried. Which judge will go to jail? Sanjeev Bajaj will go to jail. Sharad Pawar will go to jail. Or who all will go to jail? They will not be worried. They would be only worried about the judiciary, that this shouldn't come up, as a very big inferno before them. Not a towering inferno, a devastation, man. So they will hand it over to, this will all come in media. High Court will say, we have asked the CBI to monitor this, and we have appointed a SIT, a special investigating team, who along with CBI will inquire this matter. And this will be from scratch, ma'am, from 2009 onwards, or maybe even prior. Now, ma'am, Nishant Chhabria, my son, is also one of the directors or the other director on the board of Sleepens Apparel Private Limited. Hence, if I die, he comes into my shoes, ma'am. Let me tell you, he's a tiger cub. He is not timid. Tiger का बेटा tiger ही होता है. The only thing is, he knows that his father is still alive, and उसके सर पे हाथ है. Same thing when my dad was alive. Though I was running the business Sleep-ins. And even before that, my dad was the chairman. He used to come to the office every day. I learnt a lot from my dad. He is my hero. But after he passed away, मेरे सर पे से हाथ निकल गया. अब क्या करें? Now I'm alone. I have to prove the world that I'm as strong as my father or stronger. The same thing will happen with Nishant. Now, ma'am, there are 4 cases in Bombay. 4. Case number 1, I'll go as per sequence filing. Union Bank of India. And I've said IDBI, Bajaj, State of Maharashtra, Union and Sleep-ins Apparel Private Limited. Company, ma'am. Company. Company means I have filed as a director the petition or the application that the company is in liquidation, but I am the director. Company in liquidation. It has not been liquidated. In liquidation. Hence I filed that. Now that is the biggest goof up in the history of India, even prior to independence. Nothing like this has happened. 2 courts give different verdicts. 2 courts. Ma'am, it's a very dangerous situation for the judiciary. Hence, they are not hearing me. Now, Nishant will go and implead himself, or whatever is the right legal word, he'll file an application and say that my father passed away sitting on Satyagraha. And the Satyagraha was because he wanted the court to hear him because the judiciary is corrupt. Hence, I am filing this application. Now, I want to come and proceed with the matter. He's smart, ma'am. He'll do the same things which I did. He's 41. I learned the CRPC, the criminal procedure, about 8-10 years back. That is when I was 54. He's younger, smarter. He'll do his study. He'll do his research. Whatever I did, he'll do it. And file an application before the High Court party in person. Because even he will not trust any other lawyer. Right, ma'am? What happens? I died. Did the matter close? No, ma'am. Now, matter number 2, Sanjeev Bajaj against Kishore Chhabria, and I filed an application against Kishore Chhabria against Bajaj Alliance for contempt of court. Nishant will appear there too. How? I will explain him. Because the contempt is because of the videos I released in 2018 against Rahul Bajaj, the late Rahul Bajaj. Who was Rahul Bajaj? He had submitted policies to Sleep-ins, not to Kishore Chhabria. Why was the contempt, or why was the order of defamation against me? Because I wrote against Rahul Bajaj, the great Rahul Bajaj. Again, Nishant can implead that I am the director of the company and my father was doing it and I was supporting him. And there is no defamation, whatever. There is no defamation, ma'am. When they are now in tatters, that defamation case, that was the biggest mistake of the late Rahul Bajaj against me to file. That is what is shut them down. Okay, so Nishant will appear there. Third is IDBI Bank. Very serious, ma'am. They wound up Sleep-ins Apparel Private Limited. Whose company is that? Even Nishant Chhabria. Not only mine. Nishant will appear there too. What will happen, ma'am? And the fourth case, CBI, writ petition. He'll appear there too. Implead that you all have not heard. You all killed my father on Satyagraha. Hence I am appearing as his heir on behalf of him and on behalf of Director of Sleep-ins Apparel Private Limited. What is the main crux of that matter? Policies are bogus. The order is bogus. Nishant is party to that order. Now, Anita Chhabria and Neha Chhabria also were arrested, ma'am, the same day when I and Nishant was arrested. We all four in a cased van. We went. He took 5 lakhs from me, the cop, and he released Neha and Anita. Immediately, bail, police bail. They are still party to that case, ma'am. That case has not closed. And now that case is pending in the writ petition, ma'am. Aaya samajh mein, ma'am? Now all three will appear. That our husband or father has passed away on Satyagraha because you, Lordship, didn't want to hear this matter. Because your judges are corrupt. Sanjeev Bajaj has bribed you a lot of money. Sharad Pawar has given you a lot of money to not hear my case. Ma'am, this is all nuclear bomb. Cases don't end here. Now, major thing, ma'am. Khan kholo, ma'am. 6th sense. Here you can see it. Mahadev Kai, ma'am. I don't have lines. Here, a Trishul, kind of. When you will meet me in person, you can see the Trishul. Son of Mahadev, ma'am, not God. We all are Mahadevs, even you are Mahadev. Our soul is a spark of Mahadev. That is why they say, universe में that big light. Mahadev is not a form. This form has been given by human beings. Mahadev is a light, very powerful light. The sun is nothing in front. So we are spark of that light. Okay? So we all are Mahadev. That's why I call son of Mahadev. People are getting wrong notion. ये खुद को भगवान समझता. I am not God. I am not God. I am a human being. But I follow his footsteps. Shiva Dharam. Okay? Now, ma'am, if I die, the biggest issue will be you, ma'am. You, ma'am. Plus and minus. Now my wife will appear there. My wife has signed the document with me for divorce, where your name is there, ma'am. You got it? This was all thanks to Mahadev. He allowed me to do it. This is my true love to you, ma'am. True love. That even at that moment, I knew it. Even while social media, I put your name. I knew it. That one fine day, we will be one. I've never hurt your reputation, ma'am. I built it. And whether I die or I'm alive, and if this happens, settlement, your reputation will be the talk of India, ma'am, talk of world. You will be a sought out woman. Anybody and everybody, the whole media will be at your doorstep, ma'am, to cover you up. You will be more powerful than the most powerful woman in India. Okay, तारीफ बस हो गया. करके बताऊंगा. Now, Anita is going there in the case. Prior to that, because this video everybody is watching. Now, ma'am, they will have issues. इससे तो सब बोल दिया बाबा. What we already know. Our legal team has already informed us. ये सब होने वाला है. If Kishore dies, बाबा जल्दी करो उसका. Close it fast. जो भी करना है. I'll cut here. Abhishek Goyal has told me that we will give you a compensation of 1 or 2 crores. 1 or 2,000 crores. Immediately sign the documents. Yes, okay. Okay. Right? Now I'll continue. So Anita will go. His legal team has already won. Now, ma'am, the issue starts, your issue. When Anita goes there, CBI will call her first. The SIT will call Anita first. Ma'am, this is your document with Mr. Chhabria. Yes. And Neha Chhabria is the witness. Okay, yes. You allowed your husband for a divorce? Yes, I have allowed him. Why? Because he loves ma'am and he wants to get married to ma'am. But now he's dead. What do we do about ma'am? He loved her. He loved her spiritually. And my wife is very spiritual. She will treat you as a younger sister, ma'am. Trust me. She will not let it go to waste, this big case. Even she, where required, she'll retaliate. Now, she would take utmost care to secure you. Now, what is the security, man? Forget about the money. Money you will not get 1,000, ma'am. Much, much more after I die. Because your future husband had died and now you have no future because the full world knows that you are to marry me. The whole world knows. India knows. International Court of Justice knows. All the presidents and the prime ministers and the kings of all the nations know. This cannot hide, ma'am, now. So what happens? Who will get married to you now? No. There is one option, ma'am. I said there is a good and a bad to it. For Sanjeev Bajaj to come out of the assault case, honey trap case, policies bogus, lot of other things, lot of offences, Sharad Pawar, Sanjeev Bajaj will have to marry you, ma'am. He will have to marry you, ma'am. And his wife will have to divorce him, ma'am. Assault is not small, ma'am. Who will prove the assault? Who will prove the assault? Nobody. Except Kishore Chhabria. And you all killed me, the court, before I could prove it. You all killed me. Why did you all kill me? So, assault is sure shot. That is why you all were not willing to hear. If there was no assault, the Honorable High Court should have heard me. Means, डर है ना मन में मैम, असॉल्ट है, पॉलिसीज बोगस है, जजेस ने करप्शन किया है और ब्राइब्स लिया है, so many things. Mr. Sharad Pawar, now what, ma'am? Okay, so this I gave you the picture if I die. There are a lot of things. Aya, I'll make another video and tell you. These whatever have I thought, I've come and told you, ma'am. So now, Sanjeev Bajaj will have to take this step. He may not give you 1,000 crores. You will be his legal wife. And like me, even he cannot divorce you. But in our case, we both can't divorce each other. In that case, ma'am, you can divorce if there is further assault to you. Got it, ma'am? I am talking legal language. I am not emotional. Now I'll become emotional. But I don't want to lose you, ma'am. Under no circumstances to my enemy. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What will happen? They need to come, not me. I am Ek Sarwala Ravan. Ravan was the biggest worshipper of Shiva. A lot of boons he had got from Shiva. His fault was only one. He abducted Mata Sita, which was the only wrong thing he did, ma'am. That is why he suffered. But he was very intelligent, ma'am. I am the same Ravan, ma'am. लेकिन एक सर वाला कट जाएगा लेकिन झुकूंगा नहीं, मैम. मर जाऊंगा, झुकूंगा नहीं. मरने के बाद हाथी के दांत, मैम. याद रखना हमेशा. प्लस योर फ्यूचर. You can demand anything from the Honorable High Court if I die. Anything. And my family will support you, ma'am. First is Anita Chhabria. She will support you as a younger sister. Nishant and Nia will also support you. So you be rest assured. Everything will be taken care of. Why I am talking all this, ma'am? I have fear within me. I am sinking, ma'am. I'm sinking. My weight has stopped going lower since the past 7-8 days. It is hovering between 78 to 80, depending on how much liquid I've had and when I'm weighing myself. Though, even that is big, 20 kilograms, ma'am. 20% of body loss. Go and check on Google. Cardiac arrest. Because I had extra fat on me, muscle mass on me, I've survived. I cannot survive anymore, ma'am. Now, if they don't come tomorrow, their wish. I'm not forcing them. I'll never force them, ma'am. Never. I have both the options. Settlement is your requirement, not mine. If they come, well and good. Don't come, don't come. The rest I've spoken a lot to you. Today I've given you further a lot of knowledge, ma'am, about my health and about you, basically. Neha, Nishant and Anita will get all the money. Will get all the money which is in court. Now after I die also, ma'am, it may happen that they'll rush to my residence or here. They'll rush. पैर पड़ेंगे मैम, पैर पड़ेंगे. Anita Chhabria, Nishant Chhabria and Neha Chhabria, that your father died because of us. Please forgive us. You say what you want, we'll give you. Don't make a complaint. And take your father to the funeral without autospy, without registering of FIR. And it will be in multifolds than what they're going to pay me now, ma'am. Nishant is not a stupid character. He knows. I've secured him, ma'am. This Nishant, Anita and Neha are going to watch this. Though they watch all my videos, this is particularly the link will go on the WhatsApp group, our family group. Nishant will not. I've secured him. 2.10, 2,10,000 per month. Rent hai, ma'am, 60,000. Let me tell you everything, my expenses. 60. Anita makes 20,000 per month, right, from that rentals. Kitchen, I asked her to stop after I gave this on rent. She's getting very tired. She's not young too, and she's heavy. So her knees, her ankles, give up very soon. So she gets 20, so it's 230. Neha gets some alimony. Neha is divorced, not legally, but her ex-husband gives her some alimony. Keeps coming. Plus Nishant is making money. So there is a pool of about 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs, whatever. I would calculate nothing more to 10 of what me is giving them, plus Anita 20, 230. 230, ma'am, 60 is gone. 170 left, ma'am. 170 to run a house. My wife can run the house so very well, ma'am, today. Under 50,000. Very well, taking care of everybody. Everybody, ma'am. Or I would say even below 50. Because she makes money in the kitchen as well as the rentals. She may ask me a few things here and there. I do it. Nishant gives her. Nishant does the light bills of the house. Car expenses. His kids. My Mahadev and Dadu. All his expenses. And Daksha, I forgot to say, she also takes tuitions. She makes money. So the full family is working, ma'am. We have secured each other very well. We are very thick, ma'am. Forget about my relationship with my wife. Forget. She's permitted me. And I'm thank you to her. So, ma'am, we are a very thickly bound family. They will also secure you, ma'am. Now, they will dictate terms if I die. They will dictate terms. If they settle with my family. My wife will say, okay, what about ma'am? No 1,000 crores. Maybe my demand today before my family, if this happens. 10% of the total amount they get will come to you, ma'am. Whatever the amount. That is, Nishant is smart enough to settle it. Because he needs to pay. He needs to, ma'am, get married to you. Now, to avoid the marriage, there are 2 options. Either come to me now, or he gives you an unconditional apology in writing before the Honorable High Court, ma'am, which will be covered up in media. collapse. Will he do that? No. Pawar Saab, before he dies, he'll get a cardiac arrest, or he'll hang himself if I die. He'll hang himself. What will happen? The PM office is because of them. Why is the Indian government coming to settle with me, ma'am? Now you got it? But I, ma'am, both. Hone do. A little more. Why are they coming, ma'am? I've told you in my prior videos. Sanjeev Bajaj is not settling this case, ma'am. The Indian government is settling. They had to arrange this kind of money, ma'am. They had to. They had to make it legal. Why, ma'am, in short? IDBI Bank. IDBI Bank and Sanjeev Bajaj, partners in crime, legally document, channel partners. They are the ones who filed the complaint and ruined me hand and glove both. Hence, Sanjeev Bajaj some part, IDBI some part. Money who will give me? The Government of India. Today, Sanjeev Bajaj is raising 1 billion, that is 8,000 crores, approximate. You know the value, ma'am? 1 billion. And if they settle with me, it is 7 plus. Today, he's going out in the market and begging. Literally begging, ma'am. Katora likhe gaya hai. Go on Google and see it. Not easy, ma'am, to get 1 billion. There will be 1,000 questions from the investment bankers. And one of the investment bankers knows about our case. Nahi milega, ma'am. And if I die before the 5th, collapse. Now, it is up to the Indian government what they want to do. I've explained everything, ma'am. You take care, ma'am. Har Har Mahadev, ma'am. God bless you, ma'am. I will not let you go, ma'am. My last word. Take care.